المستضعفين من الأعراب ستدعون إلى قوم أولي بأس شديد تقاتلونهم أو يسلمون فإن تطيعوا يؤتكم الله أجرا حسنا وإن تتولوا كما توليتم من قبل يعذبكم عذابا أليما ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج ومن يطع الله ورسوله يدخله جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومن يتول يعذبه عذابا أليما لقد رضي الله عن المؤمنين إذ يبايعونك تحت الشجرة فعلم ما في قلوبهم فأنزل السكينة عليهم وأثابهم فتحا قريبا ومغانم كثيرة يأخذونها وكان الله عزيزا حكيما وعدكم الله مغانم كثيرة تأخذونها فعجل لكم هذه وكف أيدي الناس عنكم ولتكون آية للمؤمنين ويهديكم.
Sabah al-Khair, everybody. We start today with Act 1, Scene 2, line 185. نص مش أمامي. So far we have been talking about the atmosphere of the play, the main characters, the emotions evoked, the nature of Horatio's character as reflected, as manifested in his speech and beliefs, the king, and his wife Gertrude. The king spoke for long, admonished Hamlet. He appeared to be calm. He appeared to be calculating. He appeared to be cunning. He is cunning. This is completely manifested in his speech. He wanted Hamlet to stop mourning on his father. He spoke about Hamlet's mourning as an act against God, against the will of God, against manhood. But Hamlet, deeply in an aside, sheds lights on what he believes to be his mother's frailty, his mother's bad behavior in marrying the king quickly, even before the mourning period did not finish. He said, even before the shoes with which she followed the king's her first husband's funeral get old. He said one of his thoughts, he said, this is an incestuous marriage. For some Christians and for Hamlet, his uncle's marriage to his wife, to his mother, to his brother's wife is not legal. It is a type of incest. To Hamlet, it is. We proceed with line 180, 180, Horatio, hail to your lordship. Welcome to your lordship. I'm glad to see you well, Hamlet says. Horatio, or do I do forget myself? This is the first sign that Hamlet is suffering. Hamlet doesn't enjoy sound psychological health, mental hygiene. The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever. نعم أنا هو ذاته وأنا خادمك الأمين. Hamlet, sir, my good friend, I don't want you. I want to substitute the word servant for a friend. You are my good friend. This is the bright aspect of Hamlet's character. He is friendly. He has deep confidence in his friends. He treats them as if they were his equals, though he is the heir apparent to the throne. He is a prince. عارفين انتم المجتمع البريطاني مجتمع طبقي لا يتساوى فيه الأمراء مع غيرهم. لا يتساوى descendants of royal family with others. This is an axiom. And what say, sir, my good friend, I'll change that name to my friend. And what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Why are you so far from Wittenberg, Horatio? ليش سبت جامعة ويتنبرغ هوراتيو؟ ايش بقول له؟ Yes. My good lord, Marsilius بيحكي Marsilius بقول له my good yes, Marsilius تكلم ايه بقول له yes my lord. I am very glad to see you. To Bernardo, good evening, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg? بقول له هوراتيو كمان مرة. ما الذي؟ لماذا أنت not in Wittenberg? Why have you left Wittenberg, the university? A truant disposition, my good lord. في أنا مصطلح في الإنجليزي play truant لما بتغيب عن المدرسة. A disposition means inclination or a trend. يعني ميل. A truant disposition, a mobile disposition, a mobile disposition. Truant means a person means shirking responsibility. I have a responsibility that I have a tendency, I have a disposition that shirks responsibility. مش حابب تحمل المسؤولية. لا أحب تحمل المسؤوليات وأحب أنا دائما أكون على راحتي. Truant. هي ما truant disposition, good my lord. Hamlet شو بقول له؟ I wouldn't hear your enemy say so. كلامك هذا خطير جدا وانا لا احب حتى عدوك ان يقول ذلك عنك. لما تقول انا بحب اتغيب، بحبش تحمل المسؤوليات او اتهرب من تحمل المسؤوليات، هو هيك، وهذه شخصيته هيك، لا يصارع وليس heir apparent وليس a descendant from the royal family. Yes. Nor shall you do my ear that violence. ولا أحب أن تؤذي سمعي بهذا الكلام. To make it a truster of your own report. To make me believe your own saying about yourself. أنا مش عايز أصدق الكلام أنت بتقوله. Against yourself. I know you are no truant. أنا أعرف. I know that you are no truant. شايف؟ هنا النفي بنو. نفي بنو مش you aren't. You are not truant لأنه truant noun ونفي النون بنو بتم. But what's your affair in Elsinore? Why are you in the castle? ليش أنت في القلعة؟ ليش أنت عند في الرويال كورت؟ We'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart. Before you leave for Wittenberg, we will drink together deeply deeply. هنشرب أنا وأنت طبعا عندهم مش محرم. ديروا بالك ما نحكموش لثقافتنا. هنشرب ere before you depart. My lord, I came to see your father's funeral. جئت to participate in your father's funeral. شوف بدي شارك في الجنازة الملك السابق هاملت واحنا اليوم قدام ملك سبقنا وهو متجوز يعني الوقت قصير جدا جدا جدا. I pray thee don't mock me fellow student. I entreat you. I don't mock me. ما تسخرش مني fellow student. هم الاثنين كانوا بيدرسوا في وتنبرغ. الاثنين بيدرسوا في وتنبرغ. Indeed my lord it followed hard upon أنا على طول بعد ما أبوك جاء وشاركت في الحال. إيش بقول thrift Horatio. It is thrift Horatio. The funeral backed meat did coldly furnish for the marriage tables. It is economy and expenditure and wealth that motivated my mother, my mom and my uncle to get married. Thrift. الثراء الغنى. يا هوراتيو. The funeral backed meats. ما الفطائر اللي خبزناها باللحمة خبزناها للفيونرال did coldly furnish for the marriage tables. قدمنا رغم انها باردة قدمنا بعضها على طاولات الزواج. ايش بدل؟ Just a very short period of time passed between the funeral and the remarriage of Gertrude. This offended Hamlet a lot. And it does offend everybody. صراحة, it does offend, it's quite natural. No one can blame Hamlet for this, but we can blame him later for other things. My father, methinks I see my father. Yes, coldly furnish the tables. Would I had met my dearest Sue in heaven? لو أنا قابلت أسوأ خصومي أو أعدائي في جهنم في الجنة ألاقيه في الجنة wherever I had seen that day Horatio my father methinks I see my father أبي Horatio أبي I believe that I see my father in my imagination. ديروا بالكم هذا this is a very important thread to be followed. Hamlet's imagination. Where my lord بقول له in my mind's eye يعني in my imagination رأيته بعين عقلي لم يره على حقيقة لأنه ميت. يبقى Hamlet is imaginative. على طول مستشق انه Hamlet is imaginative. وربما هذا هو مقتله. I saw him هوراتيو ايش بيقول I saw him he was a godly king. رأيته ذات مرة وكان ملك بهي الطلعة. He was a man take him for all in all. I shall not look upon this his like again. وكان رجلا في جميع جوانب شخصيته. I shall not look upon his like again. لن أرى مثيلا له مرة أخرى. ملك أبوه شو يقول عنه؟ My lord, I think I saw him yesternight. في الليلة السابقة. Yesternight. So who? My lord, king, your father. سيدي الملك أبوك. The king, my father, season your admiration for a while. Control your astonishment for a little short time. Period of time. a while. A while هنبرها. Season your admiration, astonishment, surprise. With an attentive ear. اسمعني بأذن مصغية. Till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen. وأستشهد هذين الرجلين. This marvel to you. هذا شيء عجيب بالنسبة لك. ربما يدهشك. For God's love, let me hear. من أجل الله قل لي. 2 nights together had these gentlemen, Marsilius and Bernardo. في ليلتين متتالية, 2 successive nights, these 2 men saw a ghost of your father, the ghost of your father, when they were watching, when they were on their duty on the platform. In the dead waste and middle of the night, in the middle of the night, الأشباح لا تظهر إلا في middle of the night. Dead waste when the streets were deserted and middle of the night. Being thus encountered, شاهدوه أو قابلوه, a figure like your father, armed at point exactly cap a B, مسلح من رأسه إلى أخمص قدميه. رأسي إلى أخمص قدميه, from head to foot. Goes slow and stately by them. stately بشكل ملكي. أما go slow يمشي ببطء ويمشي بطريقة ملكية بين. Thrice he walked by their oppressed and fear-surprised eyes. وثلاث مرات سار by their بجانب by their oppressed and fear-surprised eyes أمام أعينهم مليئة بالرعب بالخوف. Within his truncheon's length, على مسافة قصيرة جدا منهم, اللي على العصا اللي بتحملها الملوك, متر ونص بالكثير يعني. Truncheon means a club, means a club. عصا. Whereas they distilled almost to jelly with the act of fear. وهم ربما تحللوا إلى نوع من الجلي تقريبا من الخوف. Stand up and speak not to him. وقفوا مشدوهين لا يسمعون شيئا آخر. This to me in a dreadful secrecy in part they did. شوف اللغة كيف؟ They imparted this to me secretly. وقالوا ذلك لي بطريقة سرية جدا. And I with them the third night kept the watch. وأنا جيت اليوم الثالث في الليلة الثالثة وحرست معهم. Whereas they had delivered both in time, form and thing, وكما قالوا لي في الوقت والزمان المحددين وكما كان يلبس كما قالوا from the thing. Each word made true and good. وكل كلمة قالوها كانت صحيحة. The apparition, the ghost, comes. I knew your father. وجاء الشبح. أنا أعرف والدك. These hands aren't more like. ويدي هاتين لا تشبهان بعضهما كبعض كما يشبه الشبح والدك. يعني but where was this? My Lord, upon the platform we watch. في المنطقة المرتفعة حيث كنا في جولة مراقبة حراسة. Did you not speak to it? My Lord, I did. Horatio يقول my Lord, I did. But answer made it none. He gave no answer. He did not respond. Those who scribble on the screen, please abstain doing this. اوعوا يا بنات اللي بخربش على الشاشة لو سمحتوا بلاش يا بنات. Did you not speak to it? My Lord, I did. But answer made it none. It made no answer. ترتيب الكلمات شايفين ماذا شعر؟ لغة قديمة شوية. But answer made it none. المفعول بيأتي قدام الفاعل. Yet once I thought once, it lifted up its head, رفع راسه, and did address itself to motion. وكان بده يحكي, like as it would speak. But even then the morning cock crew loud. ولكن ذلك الصباح قد صاح بصوت مرتفع. يعني the morning has come. And ghosts do not wander, ghosts do not speak, ghosts do not appear in the morning. And على فكرة هذه الأفكار كلها تسربت إلى ثقافتنا الفلسطينية. But even then, the morning cock crew loud. And at that sound, it shrunk in haste. It escaped in haste. انكمش in haste away. In haste away. بسرعة. And vanished from our sight. واختفى من ناظرينا. It's very strange. أكيد. It's very strange. الكلمات هذه مهمة انه كمان يعني قادر ان يشك هاملت. It's very strange. As I do love my honored Lord, هوراتيو بيحكي, it's true, and we did think it tread down in our duty. It behoves us, it's our duty to inform you, to let you know of it. اليوم اللغة هذه حتى to let you know of it حتى الآن موجودة وكويس وتستخدم يوميا. Indeed, sirs, يقول لهم صحيح هذا الكلام, but this troubles me. Hold you the watch tonight. هذا الأمر يقلقني. What is me? Troubles me. Do you hold watch tonight? We do, my lord. And say you, مسلحا. تقول أنت إنه مسلح. Armed, my lord. كلهم يقولوا armed, my lord. From top to toe, من أعلى رأسه إلى أخمص قدميه. My lord, from head to foot. عندك from top to toe أو from head to foot. Then saw you not his face. ألم تروا وجهه? Oh yes, my lord, he wore his beaver up. القبعة المصنوعة من جلد القندس وهو حيوان بري يأكل النبات، بيصنعوا منه قبعات كان رافعها لفوق. What looked he frowningly. عشان مسكين بتحسس وبفكر في أبوه كتير. هل بدا أنه frowningly نظر frowningly بوجه عابس. frown عابس الوجه وfrowningly الأدفيرب. Did he look frowningly? A countenance more in sorrow than in anger. وجهه كان أقرب إلى الألم منه إلى الغضب. countenance man face محيا الوجه يعني. in sorrow than in anger. pale or red. شو قديش خياله واسع جدا. pale or red. وجهه كان شاحبا أو أحمرا. nay very pale. هوراتيو يقولوا very pale شاحب جدا. يعني هو ايش؟ حزين متألم أكثر منه غضبان، لأنه وجه الأحمر علامة الغضب ووجه الحزن هو الأصفر الاصفرار الشحوب. and fix his eyes upon you most constantly. بتلاحظوا إنه هاملت بيسأل كثير. an inquisitive mind he has. عقل دائما كثير الأسئلة. وهذه الأسئلة ديروا بالكم فيها is an advantage and a disadvantage. كثرة السؤال دون ما فعل، لكن السؤال كمان asking for knowledge. I would have been there. أتمنى لو كنت هناك. I would have been there. I would have much amazed. It would have much amazed you. It would have يعني لكان أدهشك الأمر. لكان أدهشك الأمر. very like بقولهم. محتمل جدا أندهش. Stayed it long? Did it stay long? هل مكث طويلا؟ While one with moderate haste might tell 100. هوراتيو تقدير هوراتيو لو واحد عد بسرعة معتدلة لل100 هاي الوقت. برناردو مارسيلس بيقولوا longer sir. not when I saw it. بيقول مش لما شفته أنا. لما شفته أنا يمكن لل100. بيقولوا لا هو كان أعلى أكثر. هاملت his beard was grizzled? No. هل كانت لحيته grizzled؟ يعني شحيبة يعني لونها grizzled. It was as I have seen it in his life. A sable silver. كانت كما كانت في الواقع عندما رأيته. سوداء بس فيها شوية بياض، يعني مما يدل على أنه عمره كان في الأربعينات أو بين الأربعينات والخمسينات عندما مات. يعني هذه إشارة أنه he died young. He died or he got killed or got assassinated while he was still young. هاملت يقول I will watch tonight. حاجي معاكم ونشاهدوا الليلة وأقعد معاكم في النبطشية. Perchance it will walk again. In case it comes again. Perchance. I warrant it well. قولوا أضمن أنه سيعود. I confirm that it will come again. It will appear, walk again. If it assume my noble father's person. إذا كان يتلبس بشخصية أبي الكريم. هو الجوست لأبي الكريم. I'll speak to it. I'll speak to it. Though it itself should gape. Gape يعني open its mouth. حتى لو الجهنم فتحت أبوابها فمها. And bid me hold my peace. وقالت إلي اصمت. I pray you all. I beg you all. The three people now who بيتكلم معاه addresses himself to the three people available around him. If you have hitherto concealed this night. hitherto حتى الآن. if you have hitherto concealed this sight. لقد إلى حتى الآن حفظتم هذه الرؤيا سرية لم تخبروا أحدا. Yes. Let it be tenable in your silence still. Tenable من tenant to tenable يعني تسكنوا في صمتكم. And whatever else shall I have tonight, وأي شيء يحدث هذه الليلة احتفظوا به سرا. Give it an understanding but no tongue. افهموه لكن don't speak about it. Don't disclose to anybody else about the things you have seen. I will requite your loves, reward your loves. Requite إن now requital اللي هو حتى من الأسماء يوم القيامة. requite yes. I will requite your loves. سأكافئ حبكم. So fare you well. مع السلامة. fare امشي يعني مع السلامة. Upon the platform twixt 11 and 12 I'll visit you. هناك في ذلك المكان المرتفع سأزوركم بين الساعة 11 و12. طبعا كان في ساعة ديروا بالكم. كان في ساعة ومضبوطة جدا جدا وبتدق أجراسها. Our duty to your honor. Your loves as mine to you farewell. حبي لكم اذهبوا إلى السلام. كلهم بروحوا بظلش إلا خشب إلا هملت على خشبة المسرح. هذا بسموه السايد لحاله هو. My father's spirit in arms روحوا أبي وفي السلاح all is not well. على طول. This is a sign of a very bad thing that will happen. An indicator that something portends bad. نذير شؤم. أبي يحمل السلاح ويمشي. All is not well. الأمر ليس على ما يرام. طبعا أنتم عارفين في ثقافتنا المنحدرة متأثرة بثقافات كثيرة إنه القص ما بيطلعش ببلاش. بيطلع مطالبا برد الاعتبار. مطالبا بالانتقام. مطالبا بقول الحقيقة من قتله if people do not know who killed the ghost. He wants a requital. The ghost needs a requital in order to stay in his hereafter peacefully في حياته الأخروية. My father's spirit in arms, all is not well. I doubt some foul play. أيوة. I doubt some foul play. Foul means شرير. عمل شرير. أشك أن هناك عملا شريرا قد حدث. I doubt some foul play. Some unknown يعني. Play. Would the night were come. أرغب لو أن الليل يأتي سريعا. Were come. يعني would the night were come. طبعا هنديله come adjective. Till then آخر come أيوة هذا adjective. I would the night were come and were arrived. Till then sit still my soul. حتى ذلك الوقت روحي ابقي هادئة. Foul deeds will rise. هي كمان مرة foul deeds will rise. Foul bad, devilish. Though all the earth overwhelm them to men's eyes. الزلمة very imaginative. Depends heavily on his imagination. Here we have scene 3. I would like to stop on scene 3 and discuss something in the rest of the time. I highlighted هيفصل الآن وهنرجع تاني لمدة ربع ساعة إن شاء الله تعالى. المشهد الثالث لا يهمني كثيرا. كويس ماشي الحال. Again, I am back. The scene is very impressive. It denotes how Hamlet got to know about his father's murder, his father's feeling towards his wife Gertrude, mother Hamlet's mother, and the wife of the King of Denmark, his uncle. The ghost earnestly requests Hamlet to avenge him in order to feel safe, in order to feel comfortable in the hereafter. What horrifies most is the king being killed before he gives an repentance for his sins. He was taken by a sudden. He was poisoned. It is very heinous to kill someone with poison. Also, the King Hamlet was killed while he was asleep. It is very bad. It is very inhuman. It is very abhorrible to kill one while he is asleep, because this is a cowardly act. To kill a sleeping person. This means that Hamlet's uncle was coward, deceptive, treacherous, inhuman, has no conscience at all. ليس لديه ضمير, no pricks of conscience to kill his father. In the King Hamlet's words, Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, committed the sin of incest. She promised her ex-husband not to marry after his death, but she broke her promise. Yes. As I told you before, I left for the mosque. That next lecture, namely on Thursday, this lecture will concentrate on some literary criticism aspects of the play. We are going to explore whether we will be exploring whether Hamlet is suffering because of his personality or character, or fate. Whether Hamlet is an extension of Greek tragedies and the Greek tragic heroes, or whether he is a tragic hero of a new type, a new kind, a medieval tragic hero. And we are going moreover to explore the responsibility of the supernatural power, namely the appearance of ghosts, the frequent appearances of ghosts, and how and whether they were effective, these appearances, or not, in driving Hamlet to avenge his father. And we are going more additionally to explore the role of accident, دور الصدفة, and the working of fate as seen in some of the deaths of the people. Bradley's view, A.C. Bradley means A.C. Bradley, who wrote profusely about Shakespearean tragedy. He wrote a very famous book, Shakespearean Tragedy, in which he investigated thoroughly the 4 romantic tragedies. We proceed to discuss the idea of the concept of catharsis, and catharsis, namely in Hamlet, التطهير ونظرية التطهير في الفكر الإغريقي وكيف تم ذلك في هاملت. Meaning of catharsis. And the moral order of universe, يسموه the cosmic order. هناك في نظام كوني that should be returned, that should be preserved, where the king assumes the summit of the cosmic order, because he, in a way or another, he is the shadow of God. He is God's hand or God's appearance on earth, or he is God's agent. These are ideas that go back to medieval culture. Killing a king is a very heinous mistake, a very abhorrible mistake, because killing a king means committing a sin, a mistake against the cosmic order and the creator of cosmos. The role of man is helpless in the universe, in the cosmic order. Feeling of terror and feeling of pity as 2 emotions that should be got rid of as a result of suffering by when seeing the protagonist or the tragic hero finally dies on the stage in a bloody way. These aspects with other ones will be discussed in the next meeting. Thank you for joining us. Thank you once more again for being patient, for being willing, attentive, and cooperative. Fare thee well. Goodbye. أقفل.